Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. How's everyone today? Hope you're well. Just a very quick live vlog today because I need to get on the road to London. So what we're going to talk about is the player ratings, and we're going to go through, have a look, and see what your thoughts are, and you give us your player ratings. So let's see who's on. Kiam, the gamer, yay. Kamal Dwyer. Hi guys, how are you, Kamal? England's finest, it's coming home. What is, mate? City till I die, hand it. Hope you're well. I'm good, mate. Very busy today. England's finest. Grab myself a weekend defender coat, reduced from 110 to 75 quid. Absolute bargain. Have a look at the Terraces menswear. Some good deals on there. Wow. Send us a picture. Kian, aye. Ryan, well, hello there. How are you? Albert Day. Hi Andy, Albert here from Cape Town, South Africa. How are you, Albert? Hope you're well. Hi Andy, hope all is well. Yes, it is good. Very good, Brian, thank you. Alexander, hi fellow Blues. Ryan Corrie says, Andy, any chance you can tweet 5 or so mins before you go live so I get a notification? YouTube notification useless. Yeah, I normally do, mate, but I haven't had time today. I've been really busy with work stuff, so I've just been packing and bits and pieces. So, but normally I do tweet that going live, but I just haven't today. Kian the Gamer, Andy, it's me, Kian Martin. Oh, Martin's son. Oh, right, okay. How are you, mate? I'll send you a picture, mate, on Twitter. Thank you, EF. Get Martin on. Martin will be back soon. He'll be back sometime next week, I think. He's not been very well lately, so and he's had to take a couple of weeks off the channel, so and off work. So he'll be back when he's back at work and things like that. Hello there, Andy. Blimey, cold in Cheshire. It's absolutely freezing today. I went out, took my car for its MOT the first thing this morning. It was like 4.5 degrees in the car. It was absolutely freezing. Telling you it's freezing down here in Bristol, fog all day. Yeah, it was this morning. It's nice, bright sunshine now, but no, this morning and today it's very cold. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to my drive tonight, I must admit. But anyway, it is what it is. We've got some people on, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, this is going to be a quick one. Martin recovering with them smile as he is. Yes, I'll be at Villa, mate. I'll be back. I'm back on late Friday night sometime, so I don't know. I'll probably get home by about 11, 12 o'clock. But yes, I'll be at Villa on Saturday, mate. So come over and have a chat. So let's get into first things first, and that's the player ratings. So let's start at the back. Like I said, this is going to be a bit of a whirlwind one. So here we go. The first player up is Edison. What were your thoughts on Edison last night with a 5-1 win versus Atalanta? So give us your scores. And what do you think about it? Don't think he had a great deal to do. A couple of saves, but nothing major. Hello, mate. TGM, how are you, buddy? I'll try and pop around to the cafe. Brilliant. Come and see us, EF. Kian says 8. Edison a 9. Brian Gardner an 8. Ryan Corrie 9.5. 6 good, great saves, and his distribution was immense. It always is. His kicking is absolutely incredible. So cool and calm under pressure. He could have assisted, I know. Yeah, we're waiting for one of them this season. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before he does. City till I die a 9. Albert says 9 out of 10. He was brilliant, special distribution and building from the back. Barry McGowan says a 7. Who else have we got? Anybody else coming on and giving their scores? TJM, my uncle, just gave me a signed picture of Tevez, Barlow and Aguero, and I'm so happy. It was my mother's uncles. It was my other uncles, though. Well, he's sadly not here anymore. Oh, brilliant, mate. Well done. TGM says 10 out of 10. Wow. I'm not sure he was a 10, but might think of somebody who might be a 10. But anyway, okay. Some very high scores there. I'm going to go for, let's be generous, go for an 8.5 with Edison. Didn't do anything wrong. Not a lot he could do about the penalty. So moving over to the right back, and what we saw was Kyle Walker came back in yesterday. So, hi, Aaron. Westgarth, how are you, mate? Andrew W. gave an 8. Yeah, we gave him an 8.5, Edison, overall. But what were your thoughts on Walker? You're going to have to be speedy and get in with your predictions on here. TGM a 6 out of 10. Andrew is 6.5. Kiam says a 7. Ray J737 says a 7. Brian a 7.5. Aaron says a 6. City Till I Die a 7. So sort of pretty close there between sort of a 6.5, 7, mainly around that. Barry McGowan says a 7. City Till I Die says a 7. Walker a 5. Alex, something's been wrong with him lately. Well, I thought he was okay last night. Didn't do anything majorly wrong. I thought he was okay. Okay, so what we're going to give Walker then? Overall, we'll give Walker a 7, because that seems to be a pretty average score there. 7, nothing much going forward. Defended brilliantly. There you go. So, moving to the opposite side. Well, Mendy was playing last night. So, what were your thoughts on Benjamin Mendy, and how do you think he played compared to Kyle Walker, maybe? Alex couldn't control the ball, he says. Cal Blundell, 7, great performance from City. I heard the rumours of City going after Isca. Bugger off. Alex says 6. Aaron says 6. Ray J 6.5. Kian 6. Cal says Mendy 6. Brian Gardner an 8. Wow. TGM a 7.5. City Till I Die 6.5. Andrew W. I know it's not for now and once apart, but Stone's black eye and rumours of issues in his private life. Hope things are okay. Yeah. Oh, your trusted Italian boy is on. Thanks for coming back on, mate. Like I said in my reply to you on the channel earlier this afternoon, I thought you guys did well, actually. I mean, possession-wise, I think it was about 40% you had. So, Andrew W, 6.5, Ryan 7.5, great offensively, but out of position too much. Best of the back form. Cameron 6.5, TGM, actually no, 6.5. Would you take Sal? No, not a question for now, mate. Aaron, I give Edison no. Okay, thank you, mate. Sanjay 7. Albert says 6.5 was Kim Boswell at times and often caught out position. Mendy was atrocious 6. He looks nervous. Ryan, no, we don't need any midfielders. Okay, so with him, there's between 6s and 8s and 7.5s. I'm also going to give Mendy a 7. There you go. So Mendy gets a 7 for last night. So let's get rid of him and bring in his first centre-back pairing, which was Rodri. And as we know, Rodri went off with an injury. Looks like it's a hamstring injury, but Pep thankfully has come back and said it doesn't look too serious. There's no absolutely confirmed time, but he's thinking it could be 10 days if it's minor. If it's anything major, it could be a few weeks. But we've had nothing yet confirmed from the club. And probably won't today or tomorrow. So we'll wait and see. But he'll definitely be out of the game at the weekend against Villa. Hi, Kiam. Kiam's on. TGM, hey, do you know anything about Laporte and what's going on? Kind of missed the lad. Yeah, he's injured. He's starting his recovery. TGM, 4.5. Wow, that's harsh. Andrew, 7.5. He doesn't miss the header. He doesn't get the hammy. Don't think he did a lot for the hamstring. It's just one of those. 7. City Till I Die 6, Brian 7, Ryan 6, exposed by a system where he played the M when we're in possession, injured himself trying to recover, 6, Aaron 6, Sanjay a 4. God, that's harsh. Wow, you guys are really harsh tonight. We won 5-1. You know, we can't score him just because he got injured on what he did. All right, 39 minutes I think it was. Rodri a 7, thought he was kind of slow in defence, but since he's playing this unnatural position, I think he needs some adjustment. 6.5. Hope he's back soon. Yeah, all the best to Rodri. Okay, so Rodri for you guys gets what are we giving him? I can't give him that. I mean, some of the scoring there is really not the scoring down. I'll go a 6.5 as an average score from you guys with regards to Rodri. Moving on to his centre-back partner, and that was Fernandinho. What were your thoughts on Ferner? And how do you think he played last night? And I thought he did really well. TGM a 7.5. Carbondell a 7. Your trusted Italian boy, definitely 8. I love the Baldy. I love him, he's brilliant. Aaron, 8. Sanjay, an 8. Ryan, a 6.5, lost half point for the stupid tackle for the pen. Yeah, it happens though. 7.5, 6, silly foul. Andrew W, an 8. Glad to see that some of you are not taking the penalty thing. You know, they all, listen, how many bad penalties give away? I don't know it's a bad one. I mean, he stuck his foot out, and I think the player, he played for it. But, you know, you can't be perfect all of the time. 7.5, had to organise the defence. 7 says Kiam, 7.5 does a good job. Dominus says a 7. Love Fernandinho at centre-back at the moment. Doing really well. So, considering he's playing out position, have penalty away. But an 8. Okay, so looking at your scores there for Fernandinho, I think he's going to have to go for a 7.5 for Ferner. Looking at your average scores on there. So that was Fernandinho. We've looked at the goalkeeper. We've looked at the back four. Let's move into the person who was holding last night, and that was Ilkay Gundogan. What were your thoughts on Gundo? Last night, I thought he had a good game, if I'm being honest, and yeah, one of his better games, perfectly. If I'm being honest, I thought he did really well in that holding role, because it's not a role I particularly like him playing, but I thought he did all right. TGM says 7, Race J 737 and 8. Brian says 7.5, Dominus says 7.5. Alex, imagine him committing that foul. His prop side, most people giving him 7s and 8s because we played at Atalanta. Ryan Corey, 8.5, progressed the ball well. Good passing, great assist. Barry Maguire, 8. Martin Cross, good day. Blues, how are you, mate? City till I die, an 8. Sanjay, 7.9. You're making up your own scores now. Carl Lundell, 8.5. Andy, did you see Stu Brown tweet about Rodri hamstring? No, I haven't, mate. I've been working all day. I haven't seen anything since this morning. He was looking lovely. 8. Gundo 8 really suits him. Champions League, yeah, I think it does. I think it suits him better than the Premier League. It's not as helter-skelter. Has Dale Tutel's season card been returned to him? Yeah, I don't know, mate. I have no idea. I hope it has. Did retweet it. Did nothing wrong. Okay, so Gundogan. We've got everyone. We've got a 7.9, and the lowest score I think on there is a 7. So I'm going to give Gundogan, on average, an 8. There you go. So he gets an 8 from the people on Man City Fan TV. Moving through to his partner, and that was Kevin De Bruyne. So, KDB, how do you think he played last night? Was he as effective as he normally is, or did he have a good game, average game? Lovely little turn for the goal that Foden set up Sterling. Gundo a 7, says Aaron. TGM a 9 out of 10. Brian an 8. City Teledine 9. Baron going an 8. Sanjay an 8. Ray J 737 an 8. KDB an 8, says Kiam. Evening Blues on a beach. You're all right. KDB 6.5. A bit of a weird game for him. Really? I thought he did all right last night. Iona beats an 8. KDB is always class, a 9, says Martin Cross. Ryan 8. Press well, pass well. Didn't do much of an impact. Yeah, apart from the goal. Right, okay, looking at that then, I think it's an average, like Gundogan. We'll go for Kevin De Bruyne as an 8 last night. I thought he did well. Right, okay, the Stockport Iniesta. Obviously, he got the sending off, and but what about Phil Foden? And what would you give Phil Foden for last night? I thought he had a really, really, really good game. I thought he was very, very good last night. I thought he was very harsh with his first yellow card, but I thought the second one, yeah, I mean, in Europe, you're not going to get away with them. Let's see what you've got. Sorry, my phone's going mental. What we got? TGM 8.6, Cador, KDB 6.5. Wow, Okay, we're talking about Phil Foden now. So Dominus Earth 8.5, Mark the Blue 8, Sanjay 9, Phil 7.5 because of silly red, silly fouls. I think the first one was very harsh, but the second one, you can't get away with that, and he shouldn't really have done it, but he'll learn. 8.5 says Barry, 8 says Ray, J737, City Till I Die, and 8, Iona beats a 9, 8 assists. Kador Foden 7.5, Ryan Corey 10.5 was a 9.5, and he got an extra 5 for each BS yellow card. Amazing game. Didn't deserve to be sent off. He played his little heart out. Pure class. Would be a 10 if he stayed on the pitch. Blue heart, I bought some of milk tray. Right, some good scores there for Phil Foden. I think overall we're going to give him an 8.5. And I was reading something today talking about Phil Foden, and basically he actually had an incredible statistics last night, and apparently I'm just trying to read on here. It says the 19-year-old had almost flawless performance against Serie A high flyers, setting up Raheem Sterling on his way to a hat-trick, whilst also completed 36 passes with 94% accuracy across his 82 minutes on the field. Much has been made of Guardiola's apparent lack of trust in the teenager, but perhaps the most remarkable stat came to light on Wednesday evening, with it being revealed that Phil Foden's big chances created, which was 4, statistic was the most created by any player in the Champions League since 2015, and that's amazing. Absolutely incredible statistic that, if true, and that comes from obviously Man City Extra, but 4 big chances created is the most by any player in the Champions League since 2015. That's amazing stats. Absolutely incredible. So I think what we'll do is stop putting Iniesta gets an 8.5. Football fan chat, as you mentioned, Dominus, this day 8 years ago we beat United. We did. I'm late. Sorry. Don't worry, mate. It should have been 10. It should have been 10. Foden 9, says Martin. Anyone else have high hopes? Yeah, TGM, of course. Did you not see my reply to Kiam? Right, moving on to the next one. So we've done Foden. Let's move over to the right-hand side, and that's Riyad Mahrez. Thought, apart from the pass, one of his passes, I thought it was a mixed night for Riyad. Thought he worked hard. But yeah, so. Yellows were right for me. Football challenge shout you away. No, I'm at home, but I'm going. I'm driving down to London, so this is why it's a very quick player rating one. Andrew is 7, TGM 7.5, Sanjay is 7, Dominus Earth is 7, Iona Beats is 7, Kador says Mahrez 7.5, Barry Maguire is 7, Brian Gardner 7. It seems pretty consistent. They City Till I Die 7, Football Fan Chat 6, Mark the Blue is 7, Edward the Football Fan Chat, look at the background. Mahrez 7-ish. TGM, I actually love him this season. Kiam says Mahrez 7, in and out, not good enough. I think I'd go along with you guys on that one. I think overall there, I think Riyad Mahrez gets a 7. It wasn't his best night. 6, just a 6. Yeah, I mean I think that might be a little harsh. Normally he didn't do a great deal, and normally my player ratings start at 6, and then depending on what they do, they go up or down from there. But we'll give Riyad Mahrez a 7. It was an average night for him overall. Didn't do a great deal. So moving on to our striker last night, scored 2 goals, and that was Sergio Aguero. So what were your thoughts on Sergio's performance overall? Scored the penalty and then scored a nice little tap-in, almost identical to the one that Sterling scored, but Sterling this time assisted the cross. So thoughts on Riyad? Sanjay 9, Ray 8.5, Bryan an 8, Dominus Earth 8.5, City Till I Die 9, Mark the Blue 9, Edward an 8, Iona Beats 8, Barry says 7.5, Kador says 7.5, Andrew 8 to 8.5, missed that sitter at 0-0. Alexander Savage an 8, TGM a 9.5, Ryan Corey 9.5, missed Foden sitter, he did. Aguero could have got 5, he could have got at least 4, definitely, possibly 5. Martin an 8 on there, so some quite generous scoring here. Got between 9s and 8s and 8.5s. Overall, Sergio, I think Kiam says an 8. I'm going to go, because of the 9s that are on here, I'm going to go for an 8.5. I thought he worked hard, scored 2 goals. Could have had more, but we won't go into that. 2 goals and we're moaning about him. On to the main man. Wow, what a performance last night. Absolutely incredible. Hi Bernard, sorry I'm late, don't worry mate, I'm busy, I'm going shortly, so this is a quick play rating. Ivor says Kun an 8, yeah, I gave him an 8.5 because there's quite a few 9s in there. Ryan Corrie, a 10, man of the match for Sterling. Sit Till I Die, strong 10 for me, boss. Bernard, an 8.5. This is for Raheem. Raheem, an 8.5. Barry McGuire, a 9.5. Brian, 9.5. Dominus Earth, a 10. 10 says Sanjay. Hi Bernard, enjoyed City present and the stat about Villa. Mark the Blue, 9.5. Sterling gets an 11. Amazing. 100 says Iona beats. Raz, a 10 says Ivor. 9.5 would have been 10 if he'd not missed a few. Oh, come on. TGM a 10. Raheem Sterling is top of the league, 9.5, just because he missed a chance. You're going to take something away. 3 goals, 2 assists. Oh, my Lord. God, you lot, still room for improvement. Well, he'll never satisfy Kiam. Right, I don't care what you're saying. Raz gets a massive 10 from me. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. One of the best games I've seen him play for City last night, albeit against Atalanta. But his touch, his control, his running, the way he took people on, nutmegging. I mean, if the likes of Ronaldo or, Hazard or Salah or, Messi did that, people are going, oh, look, just the way he turned and just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And, yeah, he missed that one-on-one, which he should have scored. But I thought he was absolutely fantastic. And just because he went, and he got in that position because of his pace was electrifying. Absolutely brilliant last night. One of the best performances I've seen from Raheem Sterling in a City shirt. I thought he was absolutely incredible. So for me, I'm sorry, I don't care whether you all gave him a 7. I'm overruling you. He gets a 10. Absolute world-class performance for me. Superb. Right, so that's Raheem Sterling. We've got some substitutes who obviously came on last night, and we'll deal with the first one, which was the black-eyed boy, and that was John Stones. And obviously there was the whole issue with Rodri being down, and Pep getting a bit irate on the sidelines and banging the seats because Stones wasn't immediately out of it. And I was listening while I was waiting for my car this morning. I was listening to Trevor Sinclair on TalkSport talking about the whole thing, saying about how the press are against City and the way that they've just blown this out of all proportion. He said it was 5 degrees last night at the ground. He was wrapped up in loads of clothing. Rodri's on the ground. Nobody knows whether he's going to be ready or not. So Stone started to undress. And, and he's got to get ready. So, anyway, let's see. Bernard gives him a 7. Bernard, I look forward to the episode. Dominus a 7. TGM a 6, Stones a 6, Sanjay a 6, Alex a 6, John Stones a 7, 5.5 liability whenever they attacked at the end. Not sure about that. Mark the Blue 6, Brian a 7.5. Cheers, Edward, my first year of going away matches. Ray J's Raz deserves a new contract, always fit, always grass, yeah. Barry a 7, Stones brought some speed and won every header commandingly a 7. Stones a 7, right, for me. And looking at your scores, John Stones gets a 7 because I thought actually it was good to see him back. And he came on cold and I had a few minutes before half time and I thought he did really well. So John Stones. Next one is, who else have we got? We've got Cancelo. Cancelo came on. So what were your thoughts on Cancelo? Obviously, when we look at Cancelo coming on last night, obviously John Stones came on early on on the 41st minute. Cancelo came on the 71st minute, so he had 20 minutes plus with injury time. So, what were your thoughts on Cancelo when it came on? Stones 7, yeah, 7.5, 6.5, 5, 6 did nothing. Cancelo a 5, Mark the Blue 6, TGM a 4, Ray J 6, 6.5 says Brian, 6 says Martin, 6 don't remember to be honest. While you were watching Champions League, I was working Championship on Tuesday night. Sheffield, Barry says 7, Scott 6, Phyllis, Cancelo can't defend 6, can't read the game. I'm baffled why we signed him. I'm totally with you, Ivor, on this whole thing, but I'll be called a Cancelo hater. 6 didn't do much for me, not bad. Okay, 6, 20 minutes or so. He's not got a lot of time to really do anything, has he? So, Cancelo gets a 6 from you guys overall, which leads to the last substitute, which was Nicolas Otamendi. As we know, Otamendi came on in the 67th minute, so he had a little bit more game time than Cancelo. So what were your thoughts on Otamendi? Your scores? Yeah, it might have been because of his Italian. Ryan 6.5 slotted in well, made a couple of good clearances. Bernard a 7, Nico 6. He's in the fridge, as I said yesterday. Sanjay an 8, Barry a 6, Martin a 6, Dominus a 6.5, Andrew Douglas 6, got booked and struggling at the moment. Brian a 7, I feel bad for Angelino, fell from grace. TGM a 1, bit harsh, mate. Scott Williams a 7, Otamendi a 6, Mark the Blue 6. Where's the face cam? What are you on about, mate? So it's a 6. I only beat 6. So we'll give Otamendi. Mingy 1 gave him a 7. Otamendi 6. He'll bounce back, always has done. I agree. So you can rate the ref if you want to, mate. So Otamendi for you guys gets he gets a 6 overall, which leaves us on to our manager. What were your thoughts on Pep, his team selection, his substitutions, and everything overall last night? Pep Guardiola. Bernard 8.5. I can see you now. No, we're going in and out of images, mate. Andrew an 8, TGM 8, Guardiola 9, Iona an 8. Brian says an 8, Scott an 8, Barry says an 8, Edward Pep 8, possibly 9 for his comments on Phil. Ryan 8.5, loses 5 for that horrible first 15. God, you're harsh. 8 says Mark the Blue, Mingy 1 8. Meran says a 10, Sanjay a 10. Wow. Oh no, he's retracted it. He's saying not a 10 anymore. Meran comes back with a 10. Sanjay's retracted his. He comes back with an 8. Very harsh. Okay, I think overall we'll give Pep Guardiola. We'll give Pep an 8 on there. So we'll go on then. You've asked, some of you have asked for it. So what we'll do is we'll finally do the referee. What were your thoughts on the ref last night? So I thought it was bitty, but that's what you get in Europe. You get referees that are just inconsistent. Let's call it. And let's face it, we have enough of that in the Premier League anyway. But I thought the one on, we got some yellow cards. I didn't think we yellow cards, and they made some tackles. The one I remember, this one went right the way through the back of, I think it was Sterling. You're thinking, well, that's a tackle from behind. Surely that's a yellow. Nothing. And then next minute, we're getting a yellow card, or Phil Foden's getting a yellow card for something that was so innocuous. It wasn't like a goal-scoring opportunity or anything like that. But that's what the European refs are like on European nights. And so the players have got to learn. I gave Pep an 8. Ryan. If he start, and easy to say now, but not sure. I'd have put Fernandinho and Rodri centre-backs. We could have conceded against a better team. Maybe. It's all hindsight. Is it possible for a 20? Sanjay gives him a 1, TGM a 6, Andrew a 6.5, Iona beats 5, Ocean Rage is 0, referee 6, needs to go back to Europa League. Alex 5.5 for the refs, Bernard a 2, Mingy Wong 4, ref -4, too many stops and easy yellows. Yeah, he was very, very bitty last night, very bitty. Meran says a 6. Ryan 3. Didn't make any horrible bad calls that impacted the game, but was crap all game. Meran a 6. Scott 3. To give him some slack. Phil first was never a booking. I agree. Mark the Blue says 5. Bye guys. Have a safe trip, Andy. See you at. We'll see you at WE. Don't know what WE is there, mate. Oh, weekend, maybe. Yes, come over and see us, Barry. Brian a 6. Phyllis, I'll give the ref some praise. He was a very fit fella. Anyone who can keep pace in that game is a very fit player. It was back and forth, I must admit. Yeah, Andy, but you said that's harsh after I said 8.5 despite everyone. I think I was I not talking about a previous one? I don't think it was about Pep. Carl Blundell, ref 3. Merab actually -1. Good observation, Ivor. See you at the weekend. Etihad. Yes, we'll be at the Etihad, mate. Okay, ref. Gotta give him, on the whole, I'll give him a 5. There you go. He gets a 5. You get those refs. Those refs, that's the way they are in the Champions League. So, thought you were heading down to... I am. That's why this is a very quick blog, mate. Sometimes we forget how physical the game is for refs. Last night was not easy. Last night was back and forth. And when you look at the speed of the transition from back to front, I mean, how they keep up with it. And if they want to keep up, they're going to have to position themselves not too close to where the ball in action is. Because if there's suddenly a transition, bang, it's gone. And you're trying to catch Kevin De Bruyne and Raheem Sterling at full pace. You ain't going to do that. Andy, are you going close to a football ground in London? No, I'm at Stansted Airport, mate. Andy, I love to watch you. I love to watch you. Thank you very much, Meran. Appreciate it. Ray, any news on Rodri? No, nothing. Well, unless something else has come out. I don't think there's been any official statement from the club. Remember, normally these things, they wait 24 hours for any swelling and things before they do the MRI. So I'll be surprised if there's any definitive, length or prognosis on how long it's going to be. I think it just depends whether it's a tear or it's just a tight pull. I'm going, Andy, onto Villa. Come on, City, absolutely. I was tired out just watching. I'll try to get my review up on the Discord by the weekend. VAR rating. I thought it was okay last night. I don't think there was any problems with it, was it? Come on. About doing Champions League score predictions on Discord. What's the review, Edward? I don't know what that review is. Just very quickly, let me just have a quick look. Obviously, just a bit of news. Obviously, Real Madrid have told Brahim Diaz that he can leave, and that's less than a year after he obviously signed. I can't see him coming back to City. I can't remember how many goals. I think he's played 12 in all competitions for Real Madrid. It clearly hasn't worked out. It looked like a good bit of business for City, but I really can't see him coming back to the Etihad at all. So he wants more game times, and he's not going to get that under Zidane. So it looks like he's changed his agent, I think, to his dad, if I remember rightly. So I think he said in January, I'll consider my options, and if something comes along, then I'll move for footballing reasons. So yeah, it's not worked out for him, sadly, with Brahim Diaz. So it is a shame, but it's one of those things. It doesn't always work out. You look at the Jadon Sancho one and you think, well, it's worked out. It doesn't always work out. So maybe that's a bit of a lesson to some of the younger kids in the academy. It doesn't always work out. I've not seen it back. Was there a pen? Yeah, it was a pen. Talksport hilarious. Adrian Dunn trying to stick up for City about media bias. Some of the dippers are clueless, no history. I can't stand Real Madrid. Such a shame about Brahim. It is one of those things. But we got 22 million quid, or we got 20 million plus add-ons. Had my blood paper pre-work done today, and they got my transfusion over the next couple of days. I'll be keeping a low profile till weekend. Gave my Villa ticket away today. Gutted, but we'll win by 4 at the weekend. Listen, mate, look after yourself. Health comes first. Brahim should join a club like Sevilla. Diaz should come back. I think he has a lot of potential, great talent. I can't see him getting in the team. Just can't see him getting anywhere near the team. Hey Blues, hi Chris, we're going now, mate. But yeah, listen, thank you so much for coming on. I know it's a quick one tonight, but yeah, I've got to get on the road very shortly, so have something to eat and then go. So guys, thank you for coming on, giving us your score predictions for last night's game. Love you, Andy. Love you too, Meran. Bye, Chris Baker. All the best, either. Stay good. Andy, do you think our owners will buy Anderlecht? Possibly is an option. Keep it up. Will do. Bye, Blues. Chris. Hello and bye to you, Chris Baker. Apologies. Take care. Enjoy London. Don't think I'll enjoy it. I'm working. Don't like Edward. Love you, Andy. Big Blue Rabbit. Good luck, mate. Have a safe trip. Thank you, mate. Cheers, Andy. Safe travels. Thank you, guys. Listen, I'll be back tomorrow night doing a vlog from the hotel. So if you want to come and join us, come and join us. But take care. This is Andy from Man City Fan TV. If you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe, hit that bell icon. Keep commenting below. Thank you so much for all your comments and everything else. Thank you, Ivor. Thank you, Mingy Wonga. Appreciate it. Thanks, Bernard. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. And we'll see you soon.